What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And look, you guys already know what I'm about to say. You already know what I'm about to say when it comes to this particular topic, okay? Do not do Harry Potter and the Cursed Child as your next Harry Potter Wizarding World project, okay? If you want to get the Wizarding World off the ground, you already know what I've been saying. I've been saying it over several videos. You got to go back and do the Marauders, okay? You got to make the Marauders, okay? The Marauders is the natural next step because even though it's a prequel to all the stuff that happened in the Harry Potter books, okay, it's back at Hogwarts. It's talking about characters that you know: James Potter, Peter Pettigrew, Sirius Black, Remus Lupin, you got Lily Evans, you got Severus Snape, you got all the characters that people want to read about or watch or whatever, okay? Cursed Child, look, I get it, okay? It's the original cast. I understand that, okay? If you can get them back, because a couple of these casts may not want to come back, all right? I know that Daniel Radcliffe says, hey, you know, I'm going to push pause on Harry Potter for right now. I want to do other stuff. I think Emma Watson says I ain't going to be involved if J.K. Rowling is involved. She's a big feminist and she hates J.K. Rowling's guts at this point. Maybe not. I don't know. That's the rumors anyway. And then I don't know what Rupert Grint is doing. He probably would be down for it. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm a working man. Let's do this. Okay. But I just think the story itself. Look, I got the stage play, okay? This is the stage play book. I have read this thing, okay? I've read this thing several times, all right? It's okay, all right? At best, it's okay, all right? They're talking about they can make it. I'll go ahead and read through this so you guys can get my opinions on it. I just don't think it's that great of a story, and I don't think that they would do themselves any justice. Make the Marauders. You can make that into 6, 7 movies. Cursed Child is kind of like a closed universe. It's like it's a one and done, you know? So, but anyway, let's go ahead and see what these guys got to say. It's been more than a decade since the final Harry Potter film bewitched fans all over the world. Since then, Warner Brothers has released several spin-offs, including the Fantastic Beasts trilogy. Unfortunately, the last film of the franchise underperformed at the box office, which left a vague future for the supposedly 5-part movie series. Regardless, Warner Brothers is looking to fund another Harry Potter project, which CEO David Zaslav deems profitable. Despite the controversy that author J.K. Rowling has gone into, Zaslav remains her trusted ally. In fact, known leaker WDW Pro revealed that the studio plans to reboot the franchise with a brand new cast. Yeah, I did a video on that, which I will link above. I don't think that's a good idea either, okay? I think that, you know, rebooting the franchise, starting over when these cats are still actually, you know, these are actors grown up, of course, are still actually working actors. Well, maybe not Emma Watson. I don't think she's done a movie in a few years. But these other guys are working actors. I think it's dumb to just reboot the series at this point. I think if you're going to continue with these characters, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, I think you got to go ahead and just, you know, do the Cursed Child or some adult Harry Potter series, okay? And I don't think you can recast these cats. Of course, again, Marauders. I'm going to keep saying it until my tongue falls off. Warner Brothers plans to bring Harry Potter and the Cursed Child to the big screen. Aside from the rumored remake of the Harry Potter films, there have been plans to adapt Harry Potter and the Cursed Child play that premiered in West End in 2016. The story follows the adventures of Harry Potter and Draco Malfoy's son Albus and Scorpius. Since Warner Brothers owns the right to the Cursed Child stage play, there's a huge possibility that it will push through. Original cast Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint will also be at the same age as the characters in the next 5 years. A report from The Sun states that Warner Brothers plans to bring the Cursed Child to the big screen. The play proved profitable and popular among fans when it opened in West End. The movie project was only pushed to the side due to the hectic work with the Fantastic Beasts films. And the quote that it gives here, a line has been temporarily drawn on that for now. They're talking about Fantastic Beasts, all right, especially given its lackluster performance. So it's full steam ahead when it comes to developing the Cursed Child. At the moment, it is in very formative stages, and they are discussing the next steps to move it forward, okay? And again, you know, the Fantastic Beasts films, they were bad because, again, in my opinion, it was just wrong-headed. They're talking about Fantastic Beasts, but then all of a sudden it shifts to Grindelwald versus Dumbledore, and it's like, okay, you should have probably started with that and made it about that. But even with that, I think that the magic of Hogwarts is where this film really lies, okay? People want to be at Hogwarts. People want to be in the castle or dealing with the coming-of-age story of Harry Potter characters, wizards, you know, young kids growing up into grown wizards, okay? And I think you can do some adult stuff. Don't get me wrong, okay? I think you can do adult stuff, but it's just harder to pull off, okay? The magic with this particular film universe was really at the school. Look at Hogwarts Legacy, okay? That thing is blowing up and everything takes place in the castle, along with Hogsmeade, of course. But all of that stuff is centered around being a student at Hogwarts and learning and developing and figuring things out, you know, going on some kind of adventure as a kid. Everybody relates to that. And that's why that game is so big, you know, because people want to be at Hogwarts. People don't want to be adults working in, that's not something that kids is interested in. That's not something adults are interested in. I don't want to see somebody's working life, you know. That's why, again, Cursed Child does take place at Hogwarts and it is about kids. So from that standpoint, yeah, makes sense. But just overall, I just don't think it's the story that you want to tell right now. It's just not that good of a story. The source also said it would be a fan's dream to have the original cast back in the game. I agree. I think fans would just flock back to this thing if they did The Cursed Child. I just don't think it's the movie that they should be focusing on. But anyway, although this seems to be a huge challenge, the insider noted that everyone wants Radcliffe back into the Harry Potter world. All they had to do was convince the actor was to rework the script and iron out all plans for the upcoming movie. You know, I think if they'd said, hey, yo, Daniel, we got a 7-film deal for you, okay? 7-film deal. You know, we're going to put out 7 Harry Potter, you as an adult working as an Auror or whatever. I think that thing would sell like hotcakes, okay? I think people would absolutely fly back to that, you know? But J.K. Rowling's got to write that story, okay? Does she want to write another 7 books? I don't think so. The Marauders story is already told, you know, through the pieces of the Harry Potter original 7, okay? That story is already there. There's enough information to craft out 7 scripts or whatever you want to do for 7 movies, or if you want to make I think it would actually work better as a TV series, but nevertheless, there's enough information there. You don't actually have to have J.K. Rowling go back and sit down and write 7 books. And if she does, you know, cool. You got 7 books that you could just roll out and sell right alongside these Marauder movies. Again, I don't think you need to do that. But if she's so, well, I just got to write these in book form. All right, go for it. You know, cool. That's even better for us. You know, we'll make even more money and so will you. The hope at the moment is that The Cursed Child could be made into 2 films. It could be made into 2 films, which would both pack as much a punch, if not more, than the stage show. Yeah, totally. It would be bigger than the stage show. Again, just from the box office results, you know, people in America, England, Europe, all of that stuff, they would flock to this thing. But I don't know. I mean, again, just not the move right now. Okay, the Marauders would be far, far, far more interesting, I think. And Harry Potter fans of the franchise have been saying for years, you got to go and do the Marauders. You got to go and do the Marauders. That's the story they want to see. They want to see all the gaps filled in. They want to see, you know, how the wizarding world was reacting to all of the stuff that was going on with Voldemort, the Death Eaters during that particular era. Everybody wants to see that. I don't know. It just seems like that is the right move. And if they are smart men and women at Warner Brothers Discovery, they'll say, hey, yo, JK, this is what we're doing. We're going to go ahead and do a series on the Marauders. We want to do, you know, maybe a 5-movie series. You know, what are your ideas? Where should we go? What should we focus on? What are the plot lines that you would really kind of hyper emphasize? Where are we at with that? Because that's what we want to do, you know, and I'm sure they could probably just do it without her. You know, all right, you're going to get your money out of it. But, you know, we're going to go ahead and start peeling out some of these storylines ourselves and just go forward. But I mean, that's the move. That's the move. The Cursed Child is not that great of a story. OK, it's kind of like I've heard people call it fanfic, and it feels like fan fiction. OK, it feels like fan fiction, even though it's J.K. Rowling's idea. It feels like fan fiction, number one. And it's just a weird story, time travel, all that. I don't like it. And, you know, a lot of people don't like it. Put it this way. If you're an Indiana Jones fan, The Cursed Child is Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyway, folks, what do you think about it? If you're a Harry Potter fan like myself, is this something that you're even trying to watch? You know, again, I just think it's a bad move. I think that they just need to go ahead and do something different. You know, stay at Hogwarts. Maybe Hogwarts Legacy, like I was talking about earlier. Hogwarts Legacy movie might be fun. You know, go ahead and adapt that. That thing's gonna make money. I think that's automatic that they're gonna do that. But just Cursed Child, just not quite the story that this particular franchise needs at this moment. But you guys go ahead, jump down in the comments, give me your thoughts and your opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.